that the response you're after, Mark?
I think you can see that the boys give everything tonight. I asked for the boys to show pride and passion and put the performance from last week and the result from last week behind them, because our fans don't deserve that, and our fans deserve to see a fully committed performance every game. Never mind what the football is, and whether we fall short from a football point of view, that commitment needs to be there. And I think you saw that commitment from the players tonight. We weren't always clean in how we wanted to play, but we showed a full commitment from every player.
A few changes tonight. After the Lima came in, he showed that intent early on, chasing down lost causes into those corners. Is that the sort of thing you're looking for from those young players, that commitment?
What Arthur does really well is he understands how we want to press, and he has a real intensity and intent of how he wants to go after the ball, as well as his quality with the ball as well. So he's shown that in recent NPL games and in training as well, and he fully warranted his start today, and I was delighted he got the goal, because his work rate at times is deserving of goals like that. So listen, he's one of our young players who we think a lot about, and he put in a fantastic performance, run himself into the ground for the team.
Are you disappointed in the way you conceded the goals though tonight? They're pretty sloppy from your point.
100%. We worked a lot this week and talked a lot about how we attack set plays and how we defend set plays. So particularly the first one, we've got to defend it better. We've got to, young players, when they're marking, need to understand how to mark, and it's a fundamental of the game. And even the second one, the ball coming into the box, we have to defend those balls, particularly when you've got a player like Sawyer on the pitch, who's a real threat. So you have to stop crosses. If the ball's there to be cleared, you need to put your foot through it and clear it. They're the fundamentals of the game. They're not the pretty side of the game, but they're the fundamentals which get you results. And it's a steep learning curve for us at the minute this season, and it has been this season, where we've made mistakes and give goals up where we need to be better. So yeah, really disappointed with the goals, but pleased with our goals. Really well worked goals. Rosie works very hard on them, and it was pleasing to get them too.
I was going to say about the set pieces as well. You're the highest percentage goals to set pieces this season, over 45% or something. Is that something that you've really worked on, because you haven't been creating as many chances in general play? Yeah,
100%. We want to create chances in open play, of course we do, but we put a lot of emphasis on our set plays, on the delivery. And when you've got Docker on it, when he's putting balls in like that, it makes it easier. But then you've still got to have the desire to want to attack the ball, the desire to be in positions to get into the second phase, which Arthur did on the second one. So it's all about positioning and then that execution when it comes about. And we're really pleased with our goals, but disappointed with the goals we conceded.
Bit of a mixed bag for Trent tonight. Scored the goal, opened the scoring, and then went off injured. How was he?
I thought Trent was superb today. He's his own biggest critic, is Trent, and it's quite apparent speaking to him that he wasn't happy with the levels of his performances. But I thought tonight he was excellent, particularly in the first half as well, and even in the second half when he had to stand up and fatigue was kicking in. He stood strong, and it's a big blow for us for him to pick up that injury. I've not been in the dressing room yet. I've come straight out, straight into you guys, and been straight on the broadcast outside. So I've not got the news fully, but it didn't look good. It looked like an Achilles injury. So I'll probably confirm that in a later interview.
You got a tricky little patch coming up here. You got the bye, and then the last game of the season. How do you keep the boys switched on? Not go on holidays early. You've still got that one game to finish the season. Yeah,
we're not going on holidays early for sure. We can't do that. We're professional players, and we want to finish the season strong. Like I said, we've not given our fans much to cheer about this year, and but the previous 2 years the fans have had a lot. Before my reign, and then during last year's treble winning season as well. So we know we're not where we want to be, but we know that we've got a lot of young players who have gained a lot of exposure this year, which is really positive for them to take forward. So listen, we'll be fully focused to go into the final home game against Brisbane. We'll have to see who we've got fit with injuries and stuff like that. We've not been blessed with that this year, and really innocuous injuries as well. You know, one's what you can't legislate for. But we'll have to see where the squad is, and then we'll keep the boys ticking over and get them focused and ready for Brisbane.